After Diddy has been taken down and, well, is basically awaiting a court date and hearing, there are a lot of people that have been left in the wake. Now, at the moment, people are focusing a hell of a lot on names. Who else was involved with Diddy? I know that the names like Jay-Z, Beyonce, other big music people were involved. Obviously, that's all speculation. But also, with people are starting to really focus on the potential victims of Diddy. One person who's quite notable is Usher. And another would be Justin Bieber. And the reason that these people are quite notable is because obviously they got their start from a very young age with Diddy. Justin Bieber mostly, Justin Bieber's parents apparently used to drop him over at Diddy's house for like weekends and, during school holidays and stuff like this, allegedly. And they would get up to musical stuff. But now that this has all come out, there's questions about how much music actually took place and how much other stuff may have taken place. Now, of course, that is just merely speculation because none of this is proven to be a fact. But here's a kind of a brief rundown of Justin Bieber's relationship with Diddy, because apparently Justin Bieber's been left in a pretty tough mental spot after Diddy's arrest.
Has been seen for the first time since P. Diddy's arrest. Apparently so disturbed by what's come out that he's unwilling to talk about it and he's just focusing on being a dad. This is their full relationship explained. When Justin started off his career, he cited P. Diddy as one of his biggest influences. When he was 15, P. Diddy and Justin bonded after being connected through Justin's mentor, Usher. And P. Diddy used to be Usher's mentor too. When Usher was 14, he was preparing his debut album but lost his voice and his label considered dropping him. Eventually, he was sent off to New York to live with P. Diddy. In 2009, when Justin was 15, he posted this video of him hanging out with P. Diddy for 48 hours on his YouTube. Diddy refused to say what they would be doing for these 48 hours but said it would be every 15-year-old's dream. He then carried on saying that he'd been given custody of Justin because he was signed to Usher. Diddy had legal guardianship of Usher when he was doing his first album. Later they do another video in a recording studio and Diddy asked Justin why they don't hang out as often. The next few years Justin was seen out partying with Diddy fairly frequently. When they were out partying, Justin would often take his top off and be wearing sunglasses. A bit of digging here and whatever he's drinking in that bottle is not water. By the looks of it, Diddy had stupidly done some advertising for this aqua. Whatever is in Justin's bottle is definitely not water.
Yeah, it's safe to say.
The colour of it is very similar to what Diddy is drinking.
Yeah, it's safe to say that it's definitely not water.
Plus his friends and Cassie, who was also at the same party. Eventually, he was seen out looking in quite a state with other celebs like Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. Also, in this photo where he's praying with Kanye and Diddy before going on stage, he's wearing a t-shirt of Tupac. And Diddy has now been accused in court of paying $1 million for Tupac to be murdered.
Yeah, so a lot of this is getting... You can see where things are starting to intertwine a little bit.
A clip of Khloe Kardashian talking on Keeping Up with the Kardashians has also resurfaced. From 2014, and she talks about partying with Diddy and Justin Bieber plus others. She says, well, at this party, I think half the people there were butt naked. In 2015, after Justin officially turns 21, they release a video of P. Diddy giving him his first ever shot. Clarifying many times that it was his first ever shot. A year later, there's also a video of Diddy at Justin's 22nd birthday where Justin also looks very unaware of his surroundings. Then again, a year later, Justin ends up cancelling a lot of his tour dates because of his physical and mental health. Pictured out a number of times having mental breakdowns and admitted that there were times where he was really suicidal. As in the same interview in 2020, he said that he wanted to protect Billie Eilish from the music industry, saying that he didn't want her to go through what he had gone through and he wouldn't wish that on anybody. A year after that interview, a video was released where you can see P. Diddy patting down Justin Bieber. A lot of people seem to think that P. Diddy is asking him whether he's wearing a wire. Justin then shakes his head, and then P. Diddy literally like pats him down.
Wild.
In September 2023, so just 1 year ago, Justin actually featured on P. Diddy's album and posted this Instagram story about how much he enjoyed it and ended it with "Love you, Diddy." Then this September, P. Diddy has now been arrested and charged. If you're unsure why, I will be posting a video on this next. According to the papers, Justin seriously regrets his collaboration with Diddy and knew nothing about it. And that he had a long break from Diddy where he reckons most of this took place. I'm going to post what I think about it next.
Yeah, so there's basically a very brief oversight on their relationship. Obviously, Diddy was the one that gave JB his start in music and built him up to the celebrity that he is today. But, I mean, this is a lot of speculation, of course, again. But many people have speculated that, of course, Justin Bieber's image before his, like, Resurgence album was a bit of, you know, he got banned from a lot of places. There were a lot of outbursts. You know, he was a very volatile human being. He was, you know, he went through a very weird phase where he was very rebellious. Now, kind of taking off my Simply Said hat and putting on my teacher hat, because obviously I was a teacher before I did this social media stuff. When you do your safeguard training, no bad behaviour is for no reason. And, you know, there's a lot of speculation, and I kind of agree with some of it, that things pan out in the way that they do because of, you know, bad behavior always stems from something. Now, Justin Bieber could have been acting out irrationally because he could have been subject to some form of trauma or abuse, and that could not justify his behavior but explain some of his behavior, because some of it was really, really bad. But it also might explain as well why the whole Diddy arrest has hit Justin Bieber particularly hard, as it has been cited in many articles that Justin Bieber is struggling emotionally after Sean Combs' arrest. Advised to distance himself from the disgraced mogul, Bieber focuses on family. So that's kind of exactly what he's doing right now. The 30-year-old is just spending a lot of time with his new child. But Justin Bieber in a hard place mentally. Now, Justin's in a hard place mentally right now, an insider told Us Weekly. He had history with Diddy, and the allegations against him have been hard to process. Now, obviously, you kind of see it quite often with victims of abuse. Especially, you know, if you think of domestic abuse, for example. People will, like, if their abuser gets kind of taken down, let's, you know, use that term, the people who have been abused will find it really difficult, because it's almost like oh my God, like, if it actually happened, this person was finally taken down. Now, that could be the case, or it could be that Justin Bieber is genuinely upset that someone that he, like, beloved, let's say, was doing stuff that he never knew about. Now, obviously, both things are valid. We don't actually have facts right now. All of this is just speculation. But the rumour mill right now is speculating that Justin Bieber was, you know, part of the abuse. So, Justin Bieber completely disgusted with Diddy's scandal. Bieber and Usher are among the few pop stars in the industry waiting to speak out on the arrest of the Bad Boy Records producer Sean Diddy Combs. Both artists were part of Diddy's inner circle in the past and may have insight others lack. Recently, multiple old videos resurfaced highlighting the relationship between Bieber and Combs. In some clips, Diddy is issuing unsettling warnings to a young Bieber, while in others, the rapper appears to be partying with the seemingly underage Bieber. Of course, right now, it's all just speculation. But here are a couple of the clips of the resurfaced things. Now, this, of course, is the scene where Diddy pats down Bieber, and this was shared by the Daily Mail. So there's him shaking his head. And there's him patting him down. I mean, it's why it does look as if he's patting him down for a wire. Maybe it's just you have to play devil's advocate because we don't have proof. But you know, if you watch the behavior, it definitely looks as if, you know, he asks him a question. The body language speaks for itself. I've just realised that it's on me that entire time. The body language speaks for itself. You know, he clearly asks him a question. Justin's head falls. He's shaking his head like, no, man, like, come on, don't you trust me kind of thing. And then Diddy's just patting him, like, where would you wear a wire? On your chest. And he's patting him down, feeling for something. And then he kind of embraces him, makes it look like a wholesome moment. And then Justin's clearly quite deflated by the situation. So, yeah, there's that. But then there's also this footage right here.
Bieber has reportedly been hospitalized following a shocking incident involving leaked photos connected to Sean Diddy Combs. According to insiders, Bieber was left in a state of shock after the release of images from what is being called Diddy's whitelist, mysterious and controversial collection of individuals in the entertainment industry, though the details surrounding the list remain unclear. The leaked photos immediately set social media ablaze, with fans and onlookers trying to piece together what the whitelist represents and why Justin's name is tied to it. Bieber, who has been vocal about his struggles with anxiety and mental health in the past, is said to have been overwhelmed by the situation, leading to his hospitalization for stress and exhaustion. His sudden collapse left many concerned about the toll these revelations are taking on the pop star, who has largely stepped away from public controversies in recent years. Sources close to Bieber have expressed their worries, noting that Justin has worked hard to distance himself from the chaotic moments of his youth. The shock of being pulled back into the spotlight under these circumstances has clearly taken a heavy emotional toll. As fans wait for more information to surface about the mysterious whitelist and what it entails, they are rallying behind Bieber, sending their support and hoping for his speedy recovery. In the midst of the storm, Justin's wife, Hailey Bieber, has remained by his side, providing emotional support as he navigates yet another unexpected hurdle in his life.
So, that's kind of the update on the Diddy situation. Of course, you know, Justin Bieber seems to be the one that most people are kind of focused on, but I have no doubt that there are multiple people out there who are probably in a very similar position to Justin Bieber. But obviously Justin Bieber is a huge pop star, international, global superstar. So, of course, the attention was always going to divert to him. But what do you think? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. While you're down there, be sure to jump to get the hell out of that like button if you have not already. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments. And until next time, I'll speak to you later. Peace.